Hello, Collective. It's G here with Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another collective message, okay? And the message that I was getting today before I got started was big trouble in a little town. And I don't know exactly what that means, but we're about to find out. Kind of sounds like the title of like a country music song, okay? Protective spirit guys, please come forth and protect me as I open myself up to channel for these messages. Okay, Five of Pentacles. Please do not let any low vibrational energies or energies attached to me or anyone involved as collective. Please do not let them bring forth any lies, high vibrational messages only that are meant to raise the vibration of the collective. Please. And I'm hearing draw that. Okay, some kind of karmic energy here. Possibly money hungry karmic energy here. That feels abandoned. Okay. And is either trying to trap somebody or feels trapped themselves in a situation here. Okay, so somebody here feels Five of Pentacles, like they were left by themselves and they feel mentally trapped about this kind of either like abandonment issues that they have, or the fact that they actually were, which you normally have abandonment issues because you are abandoned, or this person has been recently abandoned, or yeah, I feel like this person's abandonment issues have been triggered because they've recently been abandoned. Yes, this person feels Hermit card. They're withdrawing. They feel lost in depression. They're getting into very like karmic energy because of it. They're falling to a very dark place because of this abandonment issues that are being triggered here. And it's like they can't let go of it. They can't forget about it. It just keeps swirling around in their mind. Yeah, exactly. They can't let go of it. They can't walk away from this. They refuse to either walk away from a situation themselves or let somebody else walk away from a situation here. Yeah, I'm hearing somebody say, you can't just walk away from me like I didn't matter. What else about this situation? Yeah, Four of Pentacles. They are completely holding on to this energy. Completely holding on to this energy. Yeah, look at that. They're holding somebody back from leaving this Eight of Swords energy. They're keeping somebody else stuck. Perhaps an earth sign energy here. A Knight of Pentacles. Somebody who tends to move really slow, where it's a little... I'm not saying this like to like insult their intelligence or anything like that, but it's like somebody that it takes like maybe somebody that has like a naivety that makes them a little bit slower to catch on to people doing ill will or ill against them. Or this is the energy that they're trying to put somebody else in. Like this karmic energy is trying to put somebody else in this energy. This person, whoever they are falling into a very dark karmic energy because they feel like they need to defend themselves. Defend what are they trying to defend? And they're doing it with lies. They're defending themselves with lies, with creative speech. But they're defending themselves from like some kind of lack of passion, either that somebody has for them or they have for something else. Okay. Eight of Cups. Yeah. They're refusing to let somebody walk away because they're just like, no, this passion is real. I want a new passionate beginning here. I want to have... I really feel like this is like a sexual energy. Like somebody is trying to trap somebody in some kind of sexual energy. Like, no, you will love me. No, you will be with me. Yeah, they're trying to pin somebody down, keeping them trapped and stuck in this energy. Like, you cannot leave me. And they're doing this because of some kind of codependency that they have on feeling abandoned. They have felt abandoned before in the past, and they are holding on very strongly to, could be a masculine energy here. Could be this Four of Pentacles energy. Let's talk more about this Four of Pentacles energy. Speaking of, oh, excuse me. Yeah. They're holding on to some kind of truth, holding back the truth from somebody, holding on to making their truth somebody else's truth, or they're trying to hold back a truth from getting out so that somebody doesn't leave them. Yeah, they're feeling like very competitive, like, no, I won't lose. You won't walk away from me. I won't lose you. I'm hearing this time. I won't lose you this time. Yeah, they're enlightenment. Somebody is trying to get some kind of enlightenment here, and this karmic energy is trying to hide the truth from somebody. What is this truth, Spirit? They're trying to make sure, they're trying to cause some kind of confusion from somebody looking forward or getting some kind of clarity about a 10 of wands. Perhaps who's the person making this other person feel a 10 of wands energy? Who's the person that's actually binding and holding down somebody? Yeah, I feel like they don't want this person to see them as a burden. Whoever this other person is that they're refusing, or this energy that they're refusing to let go of, they do not, the truth is, this karmic energy, this Queen of Wands in reverse, they're the burden, but they don't want whoever this person is to see them as a burden. Okay. What is this burden? What is this burdensome energy? Fighting, going back and forth. I'm hearing having multiple options, like that 5 of Swords energy that was there. What is this 10 of Wands? What is this burden? A relationship that's actually a karmic relationship. They don't want this person to see that this relationship is actually the burden, that this relationship is a karmic relationship that's keeping this person stuck away from their happiness, that's blocking their intuition. Okay, and it's really strong. The bond, the karmic bond between these two people is really strong, or this karmic energy is having to use a lot of their strength to keep this person trapped in this karmic bond, this karmic relationship with another person. Obviously, it's probably a divine masculine, or it could be a divine feminine. Okay, but this karmic energy is keeping, or yeah, karmic person, karmic energy, karmic entity, whatever it is keeping this person, is trying to block this person from being able to use their intuition, and their intuition is telling this person, this karmic energy right here, this Queen of Wands, this is the burden, this is the source of your depression, of your darkness, of your isolation. Okay, they want to keep this person blinded from the fact that, no, you can't walk away from me. Okay, this person, whoever it is, they could be in a marriage with this person, they could have a child with this person, they don't want to feel abandoned, so they're keeping this person blinded to the fact that this relationship that they're in right now with this karmic is a karmic relationship. They do not want them to walk away from it. Yeah. The divine energy is trying to come in and bring some balance to the situation, to say that there is an option for true love here. There is an option for true love, but it's not with this karmic person. It's not with this Queen of Wands. Wow. What is this new beginning? What is this Ace of Wands here? Okay. 3 of Cups. It could be a party lifestyle. Okay. They could be partying. They could be giving this person threesomes. They could be fulfilling fantasies. No, you don't want to leave me. I'm the one that lets you party. I'm the one that lets you drink. I'm the one that gets you the substances that you want. I'm the one that lets you have threesomes with me and my friends. And I'm the one that lets you do all of the freaky stuff. You don't want to leave me, right? You don't want to leave me. I'm the one that gives you all of your carnal desires. I'm the one that fulfills all your fantasies. You don't want to leave me. Wow. Who is this Queen of Wands? Let's get some more energy on exactly who this Queen of Wands is. A Queen of Cups in reverse, somebody who uses emotional manipulation against somebody. This person uses, could use that family, could use some kind of abandonment issues here that this masculine energy or whoever it is they're trying to tie in here. It's like they've probably, whoever this other energy is, has confessed some kind of abandonment issues or something, some kind of insecurities that that person has within inside of themselves. And this energy, this higher, this not hierophant, but yeah, maybe a hierophant in reverse, this hermit in reverse energy, this don't turn inside, don't look at yourself, stay in the darkness, stay in the depression energy, stay, fulfilling. Yeah, do you hear my dog? You hear my dog? You guys know she always gets rowdy when there's karmic energy around. Excuse me, ma'am. Hey. You guys, she's a little bit plumper of a girl, me too, okay? But sometimes when she's doing that, she's like rolling around on her back and she gets stuck on her back like a turtle. And she's just like, like, she's turned over now. She's okay. If she couldn't have got turned over, I would have gone over there and helped her. But like, so it's literally like, right? That Knight of Pentacles, that turtle energy, right? She's trying to keep this person flipped on their back with their belly up, vulnerable, unable to move forward, unable to flip themselves right and be able to move along their way. See how I brought that back around? That's how you do it. Okay. What is this Eight of Swords? What is this? What is she using to keep this person mentally trapped? I'm pretty sure we've already kind of discussed it, but I want to get some more details on it. What exactly is she saying, or is this energy doing to keep this person trapped? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. You'll never have happiness without me. You'll never have a family without me. I had something in my eye, so I think this person is trying to keep this person's vision of being with somebody else. Oh, I think I just smeared that all over the place. Oh well. This vision of being with somebody else, of living a different life. You'll never have this Ten of Pentacles moment. You'll never have, if it's not with me, you'll never have a family with anybody else. Why would you want to break apart your family, right? You can't abandon us. How you can't abandon your wife and your child, like your dad abandoned you. That's what you want to do. You want to walk away from me and your family like you were abandoned, sort of type emotional manipulation, stuff like that, right? This person could have grown up in a single household, or this person could have not known their family, could have not known their parents. Yeah, here she comes in with the karmic energy, right? Yeah. So this person was really on some karmic stuff, really using a lot of creative speech to come in and really manipulate this person into staying stuck in this situation. You can't abandon your family. You can't leave us, okay? You'll never be happier without us. You'll never have anything long lasting. Who would want you besides me? Sort of type, really like messed up, manipulative stuff like that. What else is this person saying? Yeah, exactly. Four of Wands in reverse. You'll never have another family. Or I am, right? This person is saying you'll never find a soulmate energy out there. You'll never find a Four of Wands. You'll never find a happier house. How could you break up our home? How could you break up our home? How could you break out this marriage? How could you break up this family? How could you do that? Right? And I don't know, for some of you, yes, this person is straight up saying these things. For some of you, every time this person gets close or they start breaking up, this person breaks down, starts crying. How could you leave us? How could you leave me and little Johnny? Like, how could you do that? Like, I don't understand. You know that I didn't have a dad and I thought we were going to be together. We were going to create this really happy family. And I know that you didn't want to give your your child the same life that you grew up with and that I grew up with. How could you do this? Sort of type energy, right? So, and while this person could genuinely feel that way, right? That's codependency. That's manipulation. 1444. This person is manifesting some kind of divine leveling or divine protection against this energy there. But The divine is trying to tell this person, this is not where your happiness is. But every single time this person tries to break up with this person, it's, how could you do that? This couple is a karmic energy because they have trauma bonded together. They probably both grew up with only one parent, a single parents might have not had their parents. The you know and it doesn't have to be the exact same story, but it's kind of like our parents, both these people feel like their parents turned their back on them, or they came from broken homes, so they were like, we're going to come together and we're going to create a home together and be happy together, even though their relationship was toxic, even though their relationship was codependent, right? And for some of them, they're both dependent on some kind of partying drug use as well, have some kind of dependency from some kind of substances or something as well on top of it, probably to try to alleviate some of their escape, to go into escapism, to alleviate the pain from some kind of past traumas. Both of these people probably came from not so happy families in their background in their childhood, and they came together and trauma bonded. That happens a lot more than we want to admit that it does, you know. You come together because you're both like, oh, we're both messed up, so let's both be together, instead of healing and then coming together being like, we have been through messed up things in our past, but now we both want to be something different, right? It's like these people used them going through the same traumatic things to pull them together, right? And that's trauma bonding. That's codependent. That's devil energy. That's unhealed energy, right? Excuse me. Let me take a sip of water. So I think this person, every single time they try to speak up, their throat chakra gets, they start, well, maybe, maybe we wouldn't be as happy. Every single time this feminine energy here even thinks that this masculine energy is thinking about leaving, or they can kind of tell. They might not even say it, they might start getting emotionally distant. They might start not coming home as often. They might, be, maybe paying a little bit more attention to people on the internet more than they are this person. Oh, you haven't talked to me in 3 days. Like, what's going on? Like, I know we've been fighting a lot, but how, like, how could, we're making this work, right? We're together in this, making this work. And this is, whether or not this person is consciously doing it, this is emotional manipulation. This is codependency, right? It doesn't always have to be that this person is some twisted narcissist that doesn't have any feelings, that doesn't care about this person, that's trying to lie and manipulate. Sometimes it's just two unhealed people together who are too tied in to their trauma bond together, to their soul tie together, to raise above it and actually see that there's not going to be healing between the two of them. They're going to stay bonded together because one of these people, is the feminine energy here, does not want to heal. They don't think they need to heal. They think, oh, I'm over this. I am healed. I'm over it. But yet every single time something happens, it's a trauma response. Every single time something big happens, it's, it would be, you don't want me, you don't want to be with me, okay, we'll make this work. You're still going to be in your child's life, or okay, but you don't want me, you don't want to be with me, okay, you separate, I separate, we can exist without each other. This feminine energy is like, I can't exist without you, we can't go on without you. I was abandoned by my father figure, so I latched onto you to create a family, for you to be the perfect dad to me as well as our kids, but it was really about them. And this person is unwilling to see. It's like this person is getting slashed open and hurt again every single time. This masculine energy is like, I want to leave because this isn't the best relationship. This is kind of toxic. This person is like, it's like their father, or whatever the situation is, their mother or their father, or losing their parents all over again, right? And this masculine, or whoever this person is, they're trying to keep trapped here, is like, I know the pain that this person went through, and I'm not trying to cause them pain, but this is toxic. But this person feels like they can't speak up and they can't say that. So they just stay trapped in this trauma bond with this person because they're like, I know what this person's gone through. How could I do that? I don't want to do that to my kid. I don't want to give my kid, the fact that their father walked out on them or did this or anything like that. Or maybe they're scared. Maybe they grew up in a single parent household where they grew up with a single mother and the father walked off, and then the whole time they grew up their mother did nothing but talk crap about what a terrible deadbeat dad their dad was. And so now they're looking at themselves like men who leave their kids are deadbeat terrible people. And so they're trapping themselves in that codependency of not being able to see that staying in a situation that's unhealthy and toxic is not the best situation. You can still try to work it out. Maybe they're scared that maybe this feminine energy told them, if you walk away, you'll never see your child again. If you leave me, you're just like my dad, or you're just like your dad walking out, so you'll never see your child again. Some kind of toxic shit like that. What is this Three of Cups energy here? I'm hearing no. Judgment, Two of Swords, blocking out some kind of judgment. Yeah, it could be keeping themselves, inebriated or something like that, with the cup overflowing, right? To keep themselves numb to the fact that they don't want to be here, numb to the truth. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at the truth. I don't want to look at this, right? I don't want to look at the truth of this love. I don't want to look at what this really is. This person knows. Both these people know what this is, but they don't want to leave. What is this Three of Cups? Yeah. Whatever it is, it numbs and it blocks them from being able to listen to their intuition. Definite substance abuse can do that. It blocks you out from your higher self, from being able to listen to your intuition. Mm. Justice in reverse. A tower moment happened with this person. Okay. This person also could have gone to jail before. They could have had some kind of run-in with the law because of this substance abuse issues or problems. They definitely had a tower moment where they had to defend themselves, where they were found guilty in some kind of court of law. They ended up having to pay a bunch of money around it or about it, and now they view themselves as this kind of bad news, as this kind of felon, or like somebody, it's like, well, who would want you, sort of type mentality they have, that they have about this. They want a Two of Cups situation here where it's built on love, where it's not built on the fact that they were both so traumatized in their childhood or traumatized through their past events, that they, this doesn't have to be from childhood. This could also be, maybe this person had an ex-husband and they had a kid, and then that ex-husband ended up leaving them. In comes this new man, right? Now he's married, now he's adopted the kid, now he's the only kid now he's the only father this kid ever knew, but he's realizing that this is a toxic relationship that he's in with this person. Now he's looking at it like, well, how am I going to abandon this kid again for the second time? Another father figure walking out of this kid's life. I don't want to hurt this woman, but she's kind of toxic, but I don't necessarily want to hurt her. I just know that we're not supposed to be together. I also don't want to hurt this kid because this person has developed feelings for this kid. This person like feels like they're kind of like a father figure in this child's life. So it's like this complicated situation like this, right? Yeah. What should I do? Should I stay or should I go? I feel like this person, whoever this other person is, was offered, had a possibility, had a choice, or had a possibility here, an offer. This person's like, should I go and go for a new love offer, or should I stay here with this offer? Should I stay here? Yeah. Should I stay here with an actual Queen of Cups, or should I stay here with this reverse Queen of Cups? Right? That's this person's option. And it might seem simple, but it's not that simple with all of the background, right? It's not that simple. This person's trying to gather information, trying to watch. This person could be either watching tarot readings, or they could just be doing research. They could be like finding out about trauma bonds and about, about, I'm hearing like psychological, like, it's like they're reading up. They could be going to counseling or something like that. And this person could be telling them, this sounds like you're in a trauma bond. This sounds like that you're, I'm hearing TikTok. Okay, this person could be watching TikToks, could be listening to podcasts, could be actually going to professionals. Not that professionals don't have TikToks and podcasts and things like that, but they could be going to see a counselor in a professional sense, and this person is giving them advice. Either way, they're gathering information about what the truth of the situation is, and they're just kind of like, shit, like I know I should go. I'm hearing crows, like a murder of crows in the background, just like cawing and cawing. That's like their ancestors giving them messages like, you need to leave. This isn't the safest or best situation for you to be in. Okay. What else is happening in this situation here? Okay. I thought something flipped, but apparently not. Yeah, those crows are just cawing. And it's so funny because I'm trying to be quiet to let you guys hear those crows cawing in the background, and my dog is making a whole bunch of noise. Like here she is jumping up again, like you see her. So it's like this karmic energy is trying to stop this person from getting these messages. That whatever this karmic energy is, whether they're actively doing this, they're understanding and they're actively trying to block this person from intuitive messages, or just being around this karmic energy and being stuck in this process is stopping this person from hearing these intuitive messages of, you need to get away from this. Yeah. There's secrets here. The moon energy. Things are going to be illuminated. Yeah, that this is a 10 of pentacles, not 10 pentacles, 10 of cups in reverse. There is not going to be any happy ending here. You need to walk away, 6 of swords, from this energy, because this energy is nothing. It's just going to get more and more complicated. It's just going to get more and more toxic. This person is this feminine energy here is deep lost in in some kind of form of mental illness, like depression or anxiety or something. They are lost in that. They could even be turning to substances, or turning to multiple partners, multiple romantic partners, to satisfy, to numb this. What is this moon energy here? What's hidden here? Emperor. Masculine energy, you are supposed to be an emperor. Being lost here, right? Being lost here in this 10 of Pentacles, again with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. But yes, but it is a 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This situation is not meant to be. 8 of Swords in reverse. Free yourself from this situation, okay? You are stuck here because of these abandonment issues, because of this 5 of Pentacles, this abandonment issues that you dealt with, or this person dealt with, or both of y'all dealt with, right? It's keeping you stuck in a 10 of Cups in reverse, 4 of Wands in reverse, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. There is no happiness, no longevity, no abundance, no stability. There's nothing here for you. But I just don't want to walk away. I don't want to abandon this. It's keeping you mentally stuck, okay? It's keeping you mentally stuck here in this right here. Who wants to be stuck in this energy? What good could you do being stuck in this energy? Just because you don't want somebody to feel like you don't want to feel like you abandoned your family, which I understand, but look what this is. This isn't a real family. This isn't happiness. Why are you keeping yourself stuck here? Is it your pride? Is it your ego? Is it you? I won't be like my dad. I won't be like my family. I won't walk away from from the situation. What is the situation that you're staying stuck in? It's nothing but toxicity. And it's keeping you from being who you really are. Which is an emperor. You're hiding behind all of this, knowing that you're this emperor energy. If you freed yourself from this mindset, Eight of Swords in reverse, in comes the emperor energy. What happens? Okay? What happens if this emperor walks away and frees themselves from this mindset, spirit? King of Wands. Okay, that's you getting up, being willing to go, finding your inspiration, finding your passion. You're stuck in some kind of confusion energy. That energy goes away, or you let go of this options or whatever it is that's keeping you stuck here, right? Why is this Six of Swords here in reverse, spirit? The Lovers. You have some kind of choice. Why is the Six of Swords in reverse here, spirit? Temperance in reverse. There's some kind of imbalance here. Death, an end, a transformation needs to happen here before you can walk away. You're stuck in this karmic situation because you haven't learned your lesson. There's something you're still confused about here. And I think it's this passion, you being lost in this passion for this person. I don't know, maybe it's good, you know? She crazy, but she got that crazy good. I don't know. What's the seven of cups here? Don't stick it in crazy. Isn't that what they always say? Isn't that how that saying goes? Yeah, this end of confusion is going to happen from this Page of Swords in reverse. This watching. Whatever it is that you're watching, whatever information it is that you're gathering, you're watching something. It's clearing this confusion energy for you. King of Wands. King of Wands. King of Wands. King of Wands in reverse. You're making some kind of decision very impulsively. You're making a very foolish decision. It's like thinking with your thing, right? Thinking with your thing. Keeping yourself stuck in the seven of cups energy. The illusions need to be lifted, okay? Magician in reverse. There's some kind of controlling energy that's here. King of Pentacles in reverse. Whoa. I think you're going to see the truth. You walk away and the confusion lifts and you watch. You see the truth. That you were doing things impulsively. That you thought that you were doing things to be this King of Wands, right? But you were being impulsive. You were actually being a King of Wands in reverse. You were actually holding back this situation. You weren't making it better. You weren't adding stability. You were taking away stability. You weren't being this king, like you weren't being this preemptive, I will do this go-getter. You were actually sitting back and refusing to take action. by making the choice of no, because you thought I'm making an active choice by staying here. I'm going to work on this. But if you step back and free yourself from that mindset, you're going to see no, I was actually keeping myself trapped. I wasn't actually being the steady foundation. I was actually trapping all of us in chaos. You were marrying this person's energy back to them. Exactly. Hierophant in reverse. You were actually setting up a very faulty foundation, right? We've talked about that on the channel before. I grew up in a situation where I was raised by a single mother. My father left us. You know, my parents divorced when I was younger. I was very little. I was a baby still, well, a toddler. And I, my friend, one of my best friends, she went through a similar situation, except her parents decided to stay together. And she always said when we were growing up together, I see what the option was. You know, my mom could have left my dad for the cheating that he did, um, and I would have kind of grown up more in your situation. My parents stayed together unhappy, not really, you know, stayed together unhappy and stayed with it because of the children, right? And I've always told her that I saw the opposite side of it. Although I don't think either one of my parents handled it in the best or most adult or mature way possible, which, you know, it's a messy situation, right? It's hindsight. In hindsight, of course, you can see all the things and break it down how I supposedly would have done it better, but I wasn't the one going through it, right? But I see, you know, that to me, my opinion, and this is just my opinion, so I can't say that this is for sure what happened, and you're welcome to have a different opinion, that I told her that it never seemed worth it to me to stay unhappy in a situation, because as toxic and as unhealthy as my parents were apart, they were 2,000 times worse when they were together. So at least they gave themselves some kind of chance to be apart from each other. And I always saw the opposite side of it. You don't stay together for the kids, because the kids see, like, I remember how, like, now as an adult, I see how toxic it would have been if my parents would have stayed together. How, as much as I went through my own sort of traumas and things like that from their separation, I can see how much worse it would have been with them being together. I'm not explaining this in the best way, but it's because this is just my personal opinion based on how what I experience. But parenting is such a complicated and, fickle thing that it's so situational, and it depends on the person. But in my personal opinion, I am not the type of the opinion that says, oh, stay together for the children, because most of the time I've spoke to enough people. I asked her, did you always know? Like, yeah, I knew. My parents didn't like each other. They didn't love each other. They didn't want to be together. They always fought behind the scenes. It was always a lot of tension in the house, you know? And I was like, well, as much tension was there and heartbreak was there that we broke up, there wasn't that active toxicity there. So it's kind of like this person is like, I'm staying for the children, but it's like, if you step back, you'll see what kind of negative kind of mindset, or what kind of institution that you were setting up, morality based, that you were setting up in your kids' mindset of, will I stay in a situation even if I'm unhappy because it's what you're supposed to do, right? I've at you know, and I asked my friend that, what would you want your kids to do? Well, I want my kids to be happy. Okay, then why do you stay in an unhappy situation supposedly for your kids? Because all you're teaching your kids is that you stay in an unhappy situation even though you could still manage to co-parent while you're separated. You choose to stay together. And so that's what your kids learn. That's the toxicity, that's the codependency that you teach your kids. Stay in the situation even if you're unhappy. because it's what society, because it's what my parents stayed together even though they were miserable for their whole entire lives. What advice would you give your kids? I asked my friend that. What advice would you have gave your kids if your kid came to you and told them that you were in a situation similar to them, to what you're going through right now? Oh, I'd tell them to leave. I tell them to divorce, to not be together with that person. I just want my kid to be the happiest. Then why isn't that what you're showing your kid by doing it yourself? That's the conversation that me and my friend had. And, she recognized her toxicity that she had, the reason she was staying in the marriage that she was in at the time. And she realized that seeing her parents stay together gave her this, we need to stay together. I need to work on this. I need to work on this. We have to stay together kind of mentality that left her in a very codependent situation. And I think it's similar for this person right here. This person, if you step back, you will see I'm teaching my kids to stay in unhealthy, codependent, toxic situations because I'm doing it myself. And this is not what I would want to be teaching them. This is not the choices I would want them to make for themselves. Okay. Sorry, it took me, I was finding it a little hard to express exactly what I was trying to get out there. So I hope you kind of stuck with me and kind of saw, the point that I was trying to make. And of course, I am not a parent myself. So in theory, but I can tell you myself from the child's perspective, I was happy my parents split up, because I saw once I got older how toxic it would have been. And it has always left me with the mindset of, if the situation is toxic, you know, it's not worth it to stay married, to be married to someone that you don't want to be with, because the kids can tell. The kids can always tell. And you have to weigh what values you're teaching your kid. Is it more important you to teach your kid you don't break up, you stay married to somebody, even if you're miserable, even if that person's cheating on you, even if that person has toxicities, even if that person has drug dependencies, even if that person is abusive to you, even if that person is a karmic person, you stay with that person because you got married and you have kids. And this could be a very traditional mindset that this person, this could have been what they were taught their whole life growing up. And now they're kind of trying to weigh, they're kind of like, right, remember what I said earlier, like they're going to see a counselor and they're going to do things, their minds are expanding, and they're kind of like, is this really what I want to teach my kids? Is this really what I want? Would this be the decision that I'd want my kids to make? And if the answer is no, why am I making that decision for myself? And if the answer is yes, why would I put keeping this institution above my child's happiness? All right. Yeah. Separation. Wow. That's funny. Yeah. Like, this person is very deeply pondering separation with this person. Healing family issues. Yeah. We talk a lot about healing family issues on this channel because I think that a lot of people don't realize how deeply, those things really affect their life. Yeah, of course, you think about it. If you thought, like, yes, of course, the relationship that my parents had and things, but when you really start going through your spiritual awakening, or when you really start dissecting what responses you have, what responses are based in trauma, what are based in like old mindsets, why do we do things because society tells us that this is what we're supposed to do, because the particular society or the religion that I follow tells me this is what I'm supposed to do. But what do I really, what was the outcome that I really actually want? These are all questions that when you go through your awakening, that you have to start, that God puts in front of you. Yeah. How am I being deceptive? How am I wearing this mask? You know? Somebody's wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Very soon, true love, stay optimistic. I feel like this person is like, I deserve true love. I deserve true love. I want to stay optimistic, and I want to think, this person telling me you'll never be happy 4444 with anyone but me. Nah, because that 4444, that's angelic guidance. Look at that angel on that person's shoulder telling them, take off this mask. Be who you truly are. And of course, as always, you guys, let this energy resonate. This person could be going through this now. They could have gone through this 10 years ago, heart-to-heart conversations. Spirit is telling this person it's time to have some real conversations with yourself, okay? Because whoever this person is, or whoever this other person or this other option possibly is, you hear those ancestors in the background, right? This could be the one. Thank you for the confirmation, ancestors. Sweetie, you can't lay here, my sweet love. I'm so scared that she's going to exit out of this video, which is why I won't let her lay there. Otherwise, I would. And it's also not really good for my computer. Past life relationship. I feel like it's both. I feel like whatever this other option or whatever this other person is that out there could be a past life relationship, but I also feel like this person feels very trauma bonded or feels such a strong karmic bond to this karmic energy because they were in a past life relationship with this person, for sure. This could be a karmic energy that they were in a relationship with in a past life, and now this karmic energy has come back trying to say, hey, you need to stay in a relationship with me. But Spirit is telling them pay attention to the red flags, because this person's saying stay, and Spirit is saying pay attention to the red flags of the situation. Okay, the signs are cautioning you. Yeah, I feel like this person has a lot of passion. I feel like this situation probably started off very sexual or very, carnal based, very lust based with this person. But I think it was all partying and having a good time at first, but then this person could have got pregnant. But now Spirit is telling this person to free themselves. Okay? Forgiving and learning. This landed upside down though, like on this 10 of Wands over here, right? I feel like this person feels burdened, right? By forgiving, by releasing the past. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. This person feels a heavy burden, like this person is used to. See how these wands are like strapped to this person's back? This person's not just carrying these wands, right? They are strapped to their back. And this person feels like, how do I let go of these 10 wands? Trust. Playing around right here in my hand. Unrequited love. This is an unrequited love situation. There is not real love here, right? Don't forget, this person that this person is thinking about staying with is a karmic energy. There is no real love here with this person. Okay? There is a codependency here with this person. Like I said, religious factors. There's religious factors here. Okay? Yeah. And I think the religious factors are a reason why this person kept giving this other person a second chance, giving them a chance again and again and again. Yeah, the Spirit is telling you, release your ex, release this past energy, release this Queen of Cups in reverse energy right here. Okay? This person could be a fire sign or they could be a water sign. Yeah. Release your ex energy, okay? This person could have said they were a soulmate, or, this person had a lot of romantic feelings about this person. But I think that Spirit is trying to tell you, release this past person because you have a soulmate energy out there, okay? Exactly. Free yourself. I didn't even realize I picked that back up, but it flew back out again. Release yourself from this energy, okay? You really could have convinced yourself that this person could say, we're soulmates. That person could say that a lot to you. I feel like we're soulmates. But this person is a karmic soulmate to you. Okay, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at play in your love life. I feel like this was a cycle that you need, that whoever this masculine energy is here needed to go through. Oh, goodness. Oh, come here. Oh, my goodness. You got a hairball, sweetie? This person needs to clear their throat chakra for sure. Yeah. Okay. Goodness. Dang. My cat just jumped up out of her sleep and was like, ah. I was like, oh my God. Yeah. Let go of your control issues. Let the situation unfold naturally. Spirit has been showing this person again and again and again, right? They could have caught this person cheating on them. They could have caught this person with drug problems. They could have caught this person, having these third-party situations. They could have caught this person using this emotional manipulation. They've been given so many chances over and over and over again, and they just keep holding on to this because they're like, no, I won't abandon this. I won't walk away from this. That's how I'm being. That's how I'm taking control of this situation and being this emperor. This is how I'm being this king of wands here, is I'm staying in this situation. When spirit is telling this person, if you want to be a real king of wands, you need to walk away from this situation. I feel like this person has a hard time understanding that they deserve love. This you deserve love came in reverse. This might be really psychological. I feel like this person, the masculine energy here, and this queen of cups energy here has a hard time understanding what's actual, real, non-toxic love. Okay. Yeah, I know that there is a lot of chemistry here between you and this person, a big soul bond, but it's a karmic soul bond. You need to keep an open mind about separating in this wedding, okay? Wow. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. I don't think this person that you think is your soulmate is your soulmate. No matter what this person says. Yeah. Spirit's telling this person, love yourself first. And that flew out over here over this truth. What's the real truth here? You're holding on to a toxic situation. And the truth is you need to love yourself first. You need to love yourself. And I know it can sound toxic to be like, nah, just walk away from your child and love yourself enough to get out of this situation. But this situation is toxic. This situation is toxic. Being stuck in this situation is only keeping you and your child stuck in a toxic situation. You need to trust and have faith that this situation will resolve itself, that it will work itself out. When you start doing the thing, showing yourself more love, having more self-respect for yourself, you will be amazed how spirit will start working in this other person's life to help them clean up, to help you clean up. If this person won't clean up, the court system might step in, and this child might get taken away from this person. You might get sole custody of this child. And maybe that's not exactly the thought that you had in your head. And I'm not saying, oh yeah, they're all abandon this person and abandon your child. That's not what I'm saying. I am saying, but you need to get out of this relationship. But you don't have to say, oh, if I'm not in a relationship with this person, I won't be a father to this person, or I won't be a parent in this child's life. That's not true. And if this person tries to tell you that they won't let you see their child, take them to court. Take them to court. Yeah. Healing family issues with your children. What am I saying? What? Come on. Spirit is trying to tell you, trust in us and have faith in us. We will work out this situation here. You need to spend some time healing your family issues and forgiving your parents, okay? This hate or this control issues that you have based on how you were raised or what you dealt with in your childhood is the reason why you won't walk away from this situation right now, and you're staying stuck in this toxic situation. Codependency. You are staying stuck in this toxic codependent situation. Okay, for some of you, you don't want to walk away career and finances because you're like, financially, I can't afford to walk away from this person, or financially, I can't afford to take this person to court to get custody of my kids. Spirit is saying you need to have faith and trust because they're going to work something out. You know, if that's what's best for the situation, they're going to work it out. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Maybe you're worried. Maybe you're saying, oh, I'll just wait till after the holiday season to break up or to end this relationship. Spirit is saying that if you walk away from the situation, that you're calling in some kind of actual real soulmate here. It feels like very soon, right? That very soon came out. Right now, it's currently like the 1st of September. Yeah, chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction. You're calling in some kind of actual real soulmate energy here from being in this, breaking yourself away from this codependent situation, engagement. Yo. Yeah, playfulness. You're going to feel so much better, so much more lighthearted, okay? You'll be walking down your actual spiritual path. The happiness that you will feel and the abundance that you will manifest into your life, getting to know each other, is something completely different than it was, or that it will be in this situation. And like I said, let the energy resonate. Maybe you've already freed yourself and walked away from this situation, and you're asking yourself, did I do the right thing? You know, did I do the right thing? Should I take my ex to court for custody of my kid? Maybe if they're not letting you see your child, yeah. Fight for your child, Make sure that your child knows if you're worried that you don't want your kid to feel abandoned, don't abandon them. Don't just walk away and say, okay, well, I don't have the money to take this person to court. Figure it out. Figure it out. God's going to help you figure out how to make this happen, right? Don't feel like just because you're not in a relationship with this person that you won't have any kind of relationship with your child. That's up to you. Whether or not you'll continue to have a relationship with your child, despite the fact, maybe this ex told you, man, if you ever get in another relationship with anybody else, I'll never let you see your child again. Maybe you've tried to do that in the past, and this ex has pulled some messed up stuff like this. Spirit is trying to tell you that they're going to work this situation out for you. Okay? When you're in a relationship with the right one, it works out. Okay? Queen of Pentacles. It works out when you're in a relationship with the right one. 3 of Wands. Okay? Yeah. But this abandonment issues right here, this is the source. This is the source that you need to learn more about. Okay? Maybe you do need to go to some therapy, and there's nothing wrong with saying that, with some therapy, with some counseling. Talk to somebody. Figure out, there is, you're just being a grown-up, deciding that you need to work on yourself, that you need to ask yourself, well, why do I keep myself stuck in toxic situations? Why do I think that it's better to stay stuck in the situation even though I'm miserable, I'm happy, we're fighting? Is it because that's all I saw when I was growing up? Is that why I think it's okay, or that this is a real form of love? I need to question that. I need to figure out why I feel that way. Why do I feel like I need to sacrifice and martyr myself to stay in a relationship with somebody who is clearly toxic? That's a question that you're going to have to ask yourself. And it's a question that Spirit, the universe, God, whatever you want to say, is really asking you to do. All right, you guys. I know this is really heavy stuff. I know that I am just a stranger out there on the internet. I am no kind of psychological professor or anything like that. I'm not a licensed psychologist or therapist or anything. I have just done enough research for myself to really it's something that I'm really interested in. It's something that I have always been really drawn to, and dealing with my own traumas. I've done my own research out there to ask myself why. That's where it starts. Well, why do you have these trauma responses? Why do you keep yourself in toxic karmic situations, right? And I'm not saying that just because I was like, oh, leave a relationship, that doesn't mean that I haven't gotten stuck in karmic relationships myself. Of course I have. We all go through our own trauma regardless of the choices that our parents made, and regardless of the choices that we make. It's all just different, you know so I can't tell you what's the best decision to make one way or the other. This is just my opinion. This is just me channeling, you know. But it's up to you at the end of the day to really decide what you want to do. Where does your true happiness actually lie? Because I will never know your situation better than you know your situation. I will never know you better than you know you. But make sure that you're talking to the real you, right? Not your ego, not your parents' voices in your head, not responses from trauma that you have from your parents not being there for you, or hammering in certain beliefs into your head, but what you really actually want. That's the only thing I'm here asking you to do. And that's really what your spirit guides are asking you to do too. I hope that this brought you some kind of clarity, that this gave you some kind of direction so that you can go inside and travel inside yourself and ask yourself what you truly want. For some of you, you need to walk away from some substance abuses because it's really blocking you out from being able to listen to your higher self. It's really blocking you, keeping you wearing this ego mask. Some of you need to spend some time away from this person, need to get a break from this person, need to get away from their energy so you can think clearly. And some of you, it's you need to get away from the escapism, no matter what it is, no matter what thing that you're using. And it doesn't have to be substances. It can be playing video games. It can be, just saying, oh, I'm deliriously happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. That's its own form of escapism, and that's its own form of toxicity as well. So it's important that you search inside yourself and find out what that really is, and find your real truth inside of yourself. Hopefully I'm just the catalyst for you to actually think, or to expand your mind, or get just an outside opinion on this situation as somebody who's not as close, as close and as personal and in this situation as you are. And it inspires you to go inside of yourself and really ask those tough questions. Okay? All right. This was like most things. It got really serious and everything, but I'm wishing the best out here for those who resonate with this situation. I know it's a hard situation. Believe me, like I said, I was raised in it myself. As coming from the child's perspective, I understand how hard a lot of these decisions can make, and I represent the actions and the choices and the traumas that I've gone through in my life represent the child side of the situation. So I do understand a lot of this, and I understand the consequences of a lot of these choices, which I know probably a lot of you out there can be in that same situation as well. Maybe this is just helping you understand something about yourself. Maybe this was your parents' situation, and it's not even a situation you're going through yourself with a partner. Maybe this is you looking back. That's when I say let the situation resonate as it does. Recognize the energies for what they really are in your life. All right. So, if you are not subscribed, think about subscribing. Okay, we just hit 1,000. We're actually like just speeding on past 1,000. That's amazing. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for all your love and your support. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for everything. It helps immensely, and it is just so beautiful. Thank you so much for participating in this energy exchange. If you are a returning subscriber, Hello, lovely. Thank you so much for being here again for another video. And whether you subscribe or whether you don't, either way, thank you so much for the view. Thank you so much for the interaction on my channel. Thank you so much for the likes, for the comments, everything that you guys do, all the wonderful things you guys do, and just the love and light and helpful thoughts that you spread out there. I really appreciate it. Okay. Think about liking this video or sharing it with somebody you feel like it could really help or it could bring some kind of guidance to. All right. And I hope that I will see you guys in the next ones. Okay. Bye, lovelies.